Girl, hurry up. We don't have all day. What up?
Internet.
What was that?
I'm sick, dude. Guys, I'm a little sick, so for the next
I've been
couple,
sick too.
these couple episodes, you're gonna get dark. Voice a little deeper too. So
Could you stand the darkness?
anyway, guys, my camera crapped out, so I gotta use this for now. It's a webcam that I bought for what we're gonna do live streaming with a little thing at the bottom, but since we had to bust it out right now, we're gonna have to use these for the next couple of videos until I can get money enough to buy better equipment. But hey, this looks pretty good though, right?
No.
Anyway, guys, hopefully we're gonna release a new episode every week, and for the month of October, in celebration for Hallows Eve. So these next couple episodes are gonna be Halloween themed. Each one is gonna have a different structure, or a different topic, I guess you can say. But it's all gonna be supernatural or Halloween themed. Ooh, spooky.
Spooky skeletons that shiver down your spine.
So we're gonna start today with the first one, and it's gonna be paranormal encounters that we have seen.
Are we each gonna share one? Or
Yeah, well, we're gonna share a couple of them. Unless it takes too long.
Because
then
I
we're gonna
have
do a couple.
one.
We're gonna do a couple episodes.
A
Depending.
couple.
Well, no, it depends. It depends.
I'm thinking about this episode. Like, are we?
Well, no.
Am I? If you're gonna give one, I'm gonna give one for this one episode.
Can you please shut up?
Well, let's get this out of the way first. Do you believe in ghosts? Do you believe in supernatural stuff?
Yes.
Yes to what?
What? Yes, to supernatural. Yeah, I think it moves by itself, dude. That's not even us.
What? So you believe in ghosts and stuff? So, I believe in supernatural stuff, and I believe in ghosts. The stories that I'm gonna tell you personal stories that I've seen, and there's gonna be a special one that unfortunately Marty's not here for him to be able to tell. Although it was the size of this when it happened, so it doesn't really have mattered. So
was it that one?
that one. Anyway, let me start off first with mine. A little bit of history behind my house. Apparently there was an old man that passed away in the kitchen.
Here?
Downstairs.
Oh.
So there was no paranormal stuff that was happening for a while. And to be honest, one of the big things is that the like hauntings begin if you start moving stuff around the house. That seems to be like the common topic or whatever, or the common thing that occurs. So we built the upstairs. Actually, where we're at right now.
This used to be an attic, right?
Yeah, this used to be an attic up here, and then they tore it down and then reconstructed it for my sister, because she got married and she was having a kid, which is Armani. So anyway, back to the story. So when all this happened, I was downstairs and I was in my parents' bedroom. Parents' bedroom only consisted of like a couple things: a bed that took up most of the room, and a TV where I used to watch my shows. So one day I'm sitting down and I'm all the way at the edge of the back of the bed, and I'm watching my TV show. Well, the thing you know about downstairs is that it's super creaky.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't sneak around in that house. Every step you take,
You can't go. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah,
dun,
no,
dun, dun,
no.
dun.
Snake will get fucking caught. The other thing is that the doors don't stay shut. Or they don't stay closed unless you actually close the door. So if you open the door, it won't stay open. It'll go back and it'll
I know
close
my
itself.
room. It could just open if you just like put pressure on the door, not on the knob itself.
But you gotta hold. You gotta put something to hold it. Each door is like
yeah.
that. I don't know why, but each door is like that. Anyway, I'm sitting in the back and I'm watching my TV, and I look over, and I hear the door. The door is not closed, but it's pretty close to being adjacent to the frame or whatever, right? And you see the door go. You see the door go. Like if someone had opened it. And I go, what the fuck? And I'm just sitting there. and I'm looking, and I'm shaking my boots like, well, maybe it was just the wind, right? Tell me why. From the front where that door was, I start hearing footsteps, and it starts getting closer to where I'm at, to the point where it gets in front of the bed.
Oh.
And I'm just in bed trying like, I want to run, but I don't know if I should. So I went under the blankets and I just stood there. It freaked me the hell out because it wasn't. It was as if somebody was actually there, and I felt that presence of somebody watching me. So never gonna forget that. Anyway, boy, you said you had a story about yourself.
So I didn't necessarily experience anything supernatural, but this thing just freaked me out.
Okay.
So it was camp where my mom sent me. It was like when I went to like this program, right? And they took care of you, right? So there were specific 3 days where we actually went out of the state into Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
this camping place, right? The first 2 nights were like normal. First night I cried because it was my first time being away from my mama. Second night I didn't cry. I was like I'm used to it. But the third night, I remember one of like the so I was in the cabin. It was all boys. There was bunk beds and everything. Um, so what? We had like two like guy adults that were like chaperoning, right? And so one of them were like, "Hey, this is the Ouija board."
Oh no.
So they grabbed out a cardboard and actually started drawing the stuff.
Oh, so they made
They made their own.
Okay.
And I remember this kid even asking, "Don't you need to buy one?" He's like, "No, you can just make your own." There's you don't need to. You just need to do symbols to talk to the demons. Apparently.
Oh, you saw
So-
Lance, don't you? He
Huh?
made his own out of freaking cardboard.
Cool.
Lance, even though
Oh.
he makes a ton of money on YouTube.
So
Anyway, continue.
I didn't know what this was. I didn't really participate in it. Thank God. So I remember all the kids huddled around the table and they started doing it and started asking questions. So I was like, I'm gonna try to ignore this because apparently, like an adult also told me like, hey, stay away. So I'm right there just trying to I had the monkey plush, Mr. Monkey, and I was like hugging him.
Which Mr. Monkey?
It's like this monkey plushie I had.
Oh.
So I was holding it and I hear questions like, "Are you good?" And it's like guys freaking out saying, "Yo, I'm not moving, and it's like moving by itself, right?" I was like,
Wait, what did they use for that little triangle thing?
I don't remember. I just know that they had this like magnifying thing.
Oh, okay.
So I started to peek over and it started freaking out, and I started crying because. Well, so that was my experience. We didn't experience anything supernatural. I remember asking one of the kids, "Could I sleep with you?" And he started bullying me right after that because he did not enjoy me sleeping right next to him.
But wait, what did they? Do you remember what they asked then?
Like, are you a good ghost? Are you here? And are you a boy or a girl? Stuff like that. Apparently, it's a male.
Okay.
Friendly
Oh.
is here, and stuff like that.
Ah, shit.
I remember going to the bathroom and one of the kids freaking out because the door was like shaking, but that was just because he touched it. So it was yeah. But the thing is about that cabin, which freaked us the most out, was that one of the people working there actually said that someone was actually buried outside of that cabin. Like someone was actually buried around the area.
Oh, damn.
So people were like believing that what was happening on the Ouija board was that person buried near the cabin.
Oof.
But nothing crazy happened. It was just the moving of the thing. But it freaked me out because I was a kid and I didn't know.
How old were you?
I was like 8.
Oh, damn. Aren't you
Another
like
experience
12
I had
now?
is, I don't know if this was like in my mind
Mm.
or if I just imagined something. But I remember when I was a kid at my old house. So I remember back then when Toy Story came out and we were all getting the toys and stuff.
Toy Story 3?
It was around that time.
Yeah.
Remember they were releasing the collectible figures?
Yes.
I remember one of the things that you bought me this the collectible version of Buzz Lightyear with the Infinity Bow.
Oh, yeah.
You know
the
that
Infinity Bow.
Yeah,
oh, no. Did you?
That's what it's called, right?
No, it's the Gravity Bow.
Gravity Bow. Okay,
This
the
guy.
Gravity Bow, right? And then you can press and everything. So you know how it just lights up, right? And it doesn't
Right.
walk.
Right.
It doesn't walk, alright? So I remember one time, me and Maya were playing in my old room, right? And we were playing, right? We were playing with the Buzz Lightyear thing, it was all cool, right? And I remember my mom called me. And I was with Armani, so I don't know why, but we decided to take the batteries out. And so Armani came with me to the kitchen. Right? Yeah, I forgot what mom called me for. I think it was something for food, and it was like yapping, yapping, and we came back. And when we came back, we saw like the Buzz Lightyear walking, and then it stopped 2 seconds after we entered the room. And the thing is, we took the batteries out, and walking isn't a feature of the toy.
Right.
So me and him were like, like what the heck? But I don't know if that was just like if I just imagined it, unless if Armani also remembers the experience.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a follow up with our money here.
Yeah, Armani. I can't know where that Buzz Lightyear went either.
That boy, I need it. Anyway, I actually got another one. I didn't personally experience this, but I did hear about it from my sister and my brother-in-law. Now, keep in mind, my sister and my brother-in-law they're very serious people, so it's not like they would make something up. There's no reason for them to make anything up. So I believe this story. So when Armani was born, remember how I told you that the upstairs was rebuilt and they were living up here. Armani must have been not even a year old, so he was still on his crib. He had his own room and he had a bunch of toys. Well, in the middle of the night, the toys will go off. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know this.
So the toys will go off, and my sister will wake up and she's like, "What's going on?" She'll go in there. The thing is, Armani he can barely even turn. He can't move. He's in his crib. So how did the toy across the room turn on? So she thought it was pretty freaky, and she didn't think anything much of it. And then she put the toy. It wasn't like a noise activated toy or nothing. It was just something you actually had to press. So she didn't think much of it. She went back to sleep, and then the next couple nights it kept happening. But random toys. It wasn't the same one. A bunch of different toys would just start turning on in the middle of the night, and it'll wake up my sister and my brother-in-law. So then my brother-in-law gets up. He goes over and checks it out. Again, nobody near any of those toys. He goes back to sleep. After a couple more times, and it happening over and over again, my sister went over there and took out all the batteries and all the toys. And she noticed that, even though Manny was, tiny, he would stare off into space like if he was looking at something. So my sister was like, "Oh!" So then what she did was she ended up going to the priest and having the house blessed. And after the house was blessed, we never experienced anything like that again.
Didn't she also say how the priest also sensed something in the house too?
Something like that. I didn't get the full story, but yeah, he says there's something. There's definitely something here. There's like a man, which is probably the old geezer who passed away in the kitchen. He wasn't so happy that we were remodeling the house. So that was a long time ago. Manny's now 18, so that was like 17 years ago when that happened. So, yeah, there's that. Do you remember the house in Cicero? You don't remember that? Maybe it was before you were born.
Yeah, it was before.
So in the house in Cicero, there was an old woman ghost that used to be there.
Oh yeah, I heard about
it. Yes. One day your dad's family came over, and they were spending the night, and your dad woke up in the middle of the night, all modorro and shit. He's like, So he goes to the bathroom and he gets up. He sees someone in the kitchen, washing dishes. He's
like
dazed and he's like, "What the hell?" He's like, "Why is she doing the dishes?" He thought it was his sister. He was the one who visited him. And he went to use the bathroom, came back, went to bed, and then the next morning he goes up to her. He's like, "Hey, why were you doing the dishes like 3 a.m?" And she goes, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "Yeah, I saw you. You were in the kitchen doing the dishes at 3 a.m. Thought it was weird. Why were you doing the dishes so early?" He goes, "I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I was nowhere near the kitchen. I didn't go to the kitchen last night." And he's like, "Oh my god." So I used to sleep over there when I was younger. I didn't experience anything there though. So anything else happen? So I want to say some of these things maybe can be. I mean, I don't know how.
Like my Buzz Lightyear.
I don't know how some of these could be rationalized. I guess I'm not the kind of person who something falls over and then a ghost. But some of these things it just seems really really really, really strange. You know, kind of hard to explain. Well, guys, if you have a ghost story about yourself or anything that happened, go ahead and let us know. We'll definitely read them. I love ghost stories. You know, we used to sit around and tell these stories. You know, when we were younger. So if you guys have any stories that happened to you guys, anything paranormal, anything ghost like, let us know. And you know, we'll go ahead
Are
and
dreams paranormal or no?
dreams. No,
Uh,
your mind can make anything.
what?
Your mind can make anything up.
I know, just like one time I had this dream, and
Mm.
I explained to Natalie, and like she was like she got confused because she said that she had like a similar dream of that.
What was the dream?
So I had a dream where we were like,
Overtime.
so I remember it was like me, Natalie, and Isaac, right? And we were just like playing around with water guns like around this house, like outside, and like I don't know why, but like every time I look at the distance, will always be this man with like a white face, like a tuxedo and a hat, right? He always had binoculars.
Are you sure it wasn't a fucking pedo?
No, he wasn't looking at us, but he was like looking off to this somewhere. But I just know that
In
he
your
was
dream, or is this in real life?
in my dream.
Oh, I was gonna say, dude, if you see some motherfucker
No.
with binoculars, you need to call the damn cops.
I remember when he would like get out of my sight.
Hmm.
I don't know why, but in the dream I'll follow where he was at, and he wouldn't be there. And it was a dream. I just know how he like appeared. And the next morning, cause Natalie slept actually in the same house as me.
Okay.
She had to sleep over here. I was like, yo, Natalie, I had this dream where we were like playing with water guns, and I told her about the man with the white face and the hat and tuxedo, right?
Yeah.
And then she told me that she had a similar dream where she saw a man just like that. And I was like, coincidence? Probably, but.
Well, guys, looks like we ran the clock a little bit more than we should have. I hope you enjoyed this episode. The next one is gonna be, extra spicy. See you guys soon.
This maze is so hard. Maybe it's so narrow at the bottom.